Welcome to Skyhawk Minute, brought to you by Fort Lewis College, airing on Durango's favorite hit music station, 99X. And I'm your host, Wally D. And we're thrilled and excited to have a very special guest, junior setter extraordinaire, Natalia Lambos. And welcome to Skyhawk Minute. Natalia, how are you doing today?
I'm good. Thanks for having me. I'm so excited.
And let's talk about your volleyball career and, how one of the biggest things I think, I want to know is what inspired you to pursue volleyball and how did you find your way to become a setter?
Totally. So I actually started playing volleyball because my older sister played volleyball and I just wanted to do everything she did. So my mom would drive us to the same volleyball camps and I had summer camps every summer. So that's how I initially fell in love. And then when it comes to becoming a specific setter throughout my club career in middle school and high school, I actually played a little bit of every position. And then as I got older, for about 3 years in a row, we had a designated setter who actually got injured 3 years in a row. So I just kind of got thrown in all those years, and that's how I became a setter, really.
And it's kind of funny too, you mentioned it's always amazing how siblings influence us in our life, especially older ones.
Oh, totally. Yeah.
So are you still close to that sister too? I mean, does she still give you advice and everything?
Yeah, we are really close. Every time that I have a game, I know that I'll get a couple paragraphs of feedback or encouragement from the family group chat. So yeah, we're super close, and I appreciate all the help she gives me.
Yeah, and I know that your, versatility, that you've played several different positions, throughout your career. How has that experience impacted your approach to any game or, and particularly as a setter?
Yeah, I think it's super important to be able to and have fun playing every position because once you get to college, you're really just thrown in wherever you're needed. And then in a game, when it becomes hectic, it becomes instinctive because you wouldn't expect a setter to hit. And sometimes if the ball comes at me, I have no choice but to hit it back over, and it's fun and it works out. So, yeah.
Definitely so. And of course, I know you've achieved a lot of notable success in the RMAC, earning that setter of the week, honorable mentions many times. And, what's your mindset or preparation routine that you attribute to consistently performing on a higher level?
Yeah, I think one of the most important things for me is just to remember how much fun I have playing volleyball because the second that you start thinking too much and getting nervous, that can totally affect the way one foot moves or one finger folds when you're setting. And when I'm on the court, I just remember when I play, I really do it for my teammates. I want to make their job easier so then it takes a little less pressure off me. And I think that's what hopefully helps with the consistency in the future too.
Right. And, I know back in November, you had a career high 56 assists against CSU Pueblo. You know,
Mhm.
talk about what that game was like, what was going through your mind. I mean, that's just crazy numbers.
Totally. I think the first two sets, I mean, they're a great team. They have good volleyball, good players. And the first two sets, it was a reverse comeback. So I think the energy was a little nervous. And then we had to remember, you know what, we are good. And then once we started flipping the score, I honestly even forgot about looking at the score. Our team just flowed. We had so much fun and really hilarious moments. And Coach G had such a great challenge at the end of the game. And I think that got us excited that we can do it. And at that point, numbers really left my head. I was so excited. I was a little nervous, but I just remembered how much fun I was having in the moment.
And when did you realize that you had a career um, performance in that game?
I actually had no idea during the game. I realized afterwards, my mom, I think, saw online or my sister texted again in that group chat. I really had no idea in the game. I was more proud of my hitters, actually. So they make me look good for sure.
Now, as you enter your senior season, what personal, goals do you have, team goals that you've set for yourself? And, how do you plan to continue to contribute to the team's success?
Yeah. So I think team goals is I really want to help the team make it to the RMAC tournament and also have some crazy wins that people don't expect. I love rooting for the underdog. And I think that if we can totally start ranking top five, it would make a huge difference. And I think to help contribute to that, just working hard in practice, because I think those reps where no one's looking or when you're tired is really what makes the difference for winning those games.
Definitely. So, and as you look back on your career from your freshman to this time, what do you think is the biggest thing that you've improved on, as a volleyball setter?
I think as a volleyball setter, my court IQ, I think, has definitely improved. I mean, Coach G really challenges me to see not only what's happening on my side of the court, but also with our opponent. And when you look at their offense and defense, I think the gears in my brain are always turning, and I see a lot more now than I did 3 years ago.
And what aspect, as you go into your senior year, what aspects of your game do you feel like you need to improve on?
I just want to be a digging machine. I want to somehow get every ball up, even if it means I'm sprawling on the floor. So that's kind of a main focus now in spring training, and hopefully it pays off in the fall.
And let's talk about what is your future, after you graduate from Fort Lewis College.
Totally. So I'm currently pursuing an engineering degree, and my sister's actually in the Air Force and pilot training. So I've been brainwashed to love anything that's a plane, fast and pointy. So I think my goal is to do something with engineering that has to do with any type of plane or fighter jet, really.
Again, there we go, the sibling influence, right?
Yep, she's got me for sure.
Well, Natalia, thank you for your time and good luck your senior year. And I know a lot of people are rooting for you, and hopefully maybe we can catch up with you next year.
Yes, thank you so much. That would be awesome.
Natalia Lambos, the setter for Fort Lewis College, getting ready for her senior year, and we will have more Skyhawks Minute coming up next week right here